Hi there, my name is Shane Tudor and I am an associate here at Monthend. I wanted to record a quick video to address some questions that I've seen coming up in the Buildertrend Facebook group. So something I'm sure many of you are aware of is that the material prices within the building industry have been pretty crazy over the past year or so. And because of this, I've seen a lot of builders try to navigate away from the fixed price billing structure and move over to cost plus. So I wanted to record a video today kind of demonstrating what the workflow within Buildertrend changes to compensate for cost plus, the best way to track your expenses, and the best way to make sure that you are properly invoicing your customers. So please stay tuned and enjoy the video. What I want to share with you is how to generate an owner invoice, as well as navigate in a way that we can see the bills that we've already put onto previous owner invoices so that we don't run the risk of double charging clients for things we previously charged for. So I've already made a few bills into this 1, 2, 3 main. It's the typical job costing workflow. Nothing changes in terms of recording your costs, but we want to generate an owner invoice. So we're going to go to this PO payment tabs. And this is somewhat misleading terminology that they use here. I just want to clarify that PO payments include all PO payments that we've created on our currently existing POs, as well as all of our bills. So it's all of our actuals that we've put on. It's not just PO payments. So that may be misleading. So this is going to hold all of the bills, all the PO payments, all of the actuals that we've entered into the system. And now say it's the end of the month and we want to go in and we want to bill for these. So this is the very first invoice, very first one that we're putting out. So let's just select all of the items that we know we're going to charge for. You go to this checked actions and create owner invoice. So when you're in here, it's going to give you the breakdown of all the items that you selected. You can organize these however you want. You can actually click these items up here to sort accordingly. A lot of the builders I see will sort by cost code just because it is a little neater that way. So we'll go ahead and invoice this. So it's going to generate our owner invoice for us. You can put in whatever you want here. You'll say April draw. And then we have our items here. We don't want to mess with these two numbers because if we change these, there's going to be a delta between what we've charged the customer and what our actuals reflect as. So when we go in and look at our bills later on, we're going to see a $200 bill, but we've charged for 50. So you're here and you say, well, I have a cost plus 15%. So we want to charge for GC fee. How we're going to do that is we're going to create line items for every revenue item that we want to include that's not an actual cost to us. So we'll say this is GC fee. We'll call it accounting and tax for now. The best way that I've seen to calculate this is to take this owner price down here, which is just all of our bills that have been selected so far added up. And I put that into the unit price and then change the quantity to reflect whatever your percentage is. So in this case, if it was cost plus 15, 0.15, and it will calculate this for you. That way it's a little more transparent and easy for your customer to see. You're welcome to put in the description how you got that math, what these items are, whatever you want to leave. The customer will be able to see the title and the description. Internal notes can be for just you and your company. So let's say you also have general liability insurance. It's going to be the same thing. We'll just use this cost code. You're just going to do this with the same thing down here. You can copy and paste 345. We'll say this is 0.02%. It's pretty typical. So this generates our invoice. From here, we can save. And this doesn't send it out to the customer just yet. So we have everything we hear. It saves all our progress. Once we decide it's comes time to share it with our customer, we're going to save and release. And we don't want to send an email. We don't have this one set up. So there isn't any owner on this job, so it won't notify anybody. But when you do have the owner set up, it'll give you the option to notify them. You can if you wish. And then when you go down, you will have a QuickBooks status. This one is not connected to QuickBooks, but you want to make sure that that pushes over to QuickBooks as well. If not, it'll give you an error and you can work through resolving that. But we now have our invoice. We have it sent out to our customer. Let's say we incur another bill and it's the next month and we want to charge for a new item. So I'm just going to go ahead and make an example bill here. And then I will show you how we want to go about differentiating what we've charged already and what we have yet to charge. So let's go ahead and call this framing. We'll just select some random things here to get it in. So we'll say it's $150. We'll leave it on flat rate. We'll go ahead and save. So now we have our new bills. Let's go to create our new invoice. So it's the exact same workflow. We're going to stay within PO payments, but we need to add one filter to our view so that we can see what invoices items have been created on. It's not on by default. So when I scroll here, there's nothing that I can see that helps me. So we're going to click this gear icon here. And within here, click into this white space As you scroll down, you'll see related owner invoices. So once we select that and hit apply view, we'll have a new column that we can look down that shows us these two items have been associated with invoice 0001. This one has not yet. So the workflow is going to be the same. You'll just work down this line and select anything that has not yet been related on an owner invoices. You'll generate it. It's the exact same. So obviously there's some nuances that are included in here. What if you want to take deposits against a specific PO? What if you have the budget, you want to update your budget revenue items to reflect with your client? There's some things that you can work around to hack your system. I would reach out to your month-end associate or contact Buildertrend support as well, could give you some handy tips. But that's the general workflow. So hopefully that was insightful. If you have any other questions or anything about this that you want to talk more about, feel free to reach out to your associate, and I'll see you guys again soon.